Welcome to another video. Thuja, occidentalis, apparently. There it is. I've got a right old giggle about this one. I've been really unaware of these. Totally unaware. Just, I don't know, I've blanked them for some reason. I picked it up in the garden centre over a week ago. I did a video on it. Picked up a maple and two parvifloras, and I picked this one up because I liked it. Didn't know what it was, so I've had a right old giggle. But since, you know, I've looked it up online and I've looked at a few videos other guys have done, and I'm just, yeah, of course, but I've just not taken any notice of them. Nigel Saunders, he's done a few. He's got a forest and he's got a individual tree. It looks amazing, and I've watched the videos in the past. But yeah, just, I don't know, psychological, I suppose. It wasn't on my radar, so to speak. And also I watched Andy from Bonsai Crazy. He's got an amazing multi-trunked, I'm going to call it a specimen, because it is a really nice tree, and he's just done a video him actually putting it into quite a nice chunky Chinese style pot. Yeah, it's worth checking it out, Bonsai Crazy. Yeah, I've been like, I don't know, I've been living on a different planet, I think. But here we are, Thuja. Oh, I do make myself laugh, I really do. Now, obviously, I did it in the other video when I picked it up from the nursery, and I did say then I was going to spend a bit of time looking at it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't, because I've been busy repotting other trees, and the time that I have spent thinking about this tree, I've been online really, looking at what I've missed out on, and just getting ideas. It's always worth getting ideas from other people. So yeah, I haven't really looked at it, but I've kind of seen the styles that people do. They do lend themselves to being either a multi-trunk or in a forest. It seems. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to clean it out, have a look at the roots and what potentially we can do regarding an abari, i.e. basically let's go back to old school, and dig around in here, pick our front on what an abari is suggesting. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's the approach we're going to take. I can take these bottom ones off because I'm pretty sure we're not going to need these. And I'm going to do like what I used to do. As I say, this, I'm going to take this back to old school because this is a learning curve for me. Every day's a school day. So what we're going to do, we just tidy it up a bit like that. Just freeze up what we're looking at, and then we'll come in and we'll do the old school snip pot. It will come out of this pot. I've got a couple of options lined up regarding containers. I'm not going to say pots because some of them aren't pots. It all depends what the root's doing and what kind of style we're going to go for. Now, I did say in that first video that I was going to leave it as natural looking as possible. I'm going to still try to achieve that, I think, but it all depends what the tree wants to do, I think. Lower it down, get rid of that. Get rid of that rubbish. Right, let's have a dig around. Have a dig around in here. There's Cyril. Wonder where he'd been. Cyril the snail. Chuck him in there. I'm not a fan of snails, but I'm not going to kill him. I'll just throw him to the next door neighbour's garden. Sorry, Alex. Right. Well, the roots are looking pretty good. They're definitely roots anyway. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, already it's got a nice flare. Been quite fortunate lately with nursery stock regarding the roots. Or shall I not say anything? I better not say anything. Better not say anything. Keep quiet. I'm going to jinx it. Now, apparently these are quite slow growers, apparently. A bit like a hinoki. My hinoki's quite a slow grower, a small leaf variety. So, being that it's a slow grower, we are going to be a little bit gentle with what roots we've got. See, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Spoke too soon, silly boy. Got an arched root there. It's all a challenge. There's some crazy stuff going on there. So that's obviously happened, I would say, in a smaller pot. How flat it is. So I think that happened in the pot before this one. It's almost like it's gone up against the side of it. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit and just chop these out. There we go, job done. Off to the pub. Right, found that. There's a load of pots out there. I'm gonna have to redo this, but they're either too small, too shallow, or too big. So this is just a really crappy. It's broken. It's just a training pot, but it's the right size. What I need. I've got some really nice pots that are slightly smaller and slightly bigger, but I think because I'm not going to prune a lot off this, I'm going to try and keep it natural. It's going to act as a sail, so it needs something substantial for it to not be on its arse 90% of the time. It needs something stable for it to sit in. Yeah, I think the wind will catch this. So this will do for the minute. I will keep an eye out for something in the future, but at the minute we're going to treat this as a tree in development, so therefore we're putting it into a training pot. Makes sense. Right, now that we've done that, right, we can recycle what we just took out. So the mesh, we just cleaned it up. It was all a bit clogged. See, it's just, this has been sat around in the greenhouse, this pot, for well, I don't know, a few months. I can't remember what came out of it. Oh, the yew tree came out of this. Ah, that's why it was like that. Yeah, the yew tree. And that was an emergency repot because the soil was like concrete. That's, well, you can see it. And it just, yeah. So yeah, that's what came out of this one. A bit of wire here we can use. Oh look, somebody's already made one. Look at that. better than mine. So yeah, we'll get some fresh soil in this. New soil. I think. Right, pot prepped. Wire. We've got some wire. Just to tie it down with. Should use my wire cutters really. Poke it through. Poke it through. Do a bit of that. Squish it all down. We'll actually tie them bottom bits up actually. We don't like catching on things. It's quite the feet on this are quite low. Should have done it the other way around really, in case it scratches anything. Scratches my expensive garden furniture, which is also made of recycled wood. Right, okay, I'll go and get some soil. I might mix a little bit of organic with it, being that these roots have done quite well in this soil up until now, which suggests to me that it likes a little bit of organic. Everyone's a winner, baby. Okay, right, just pile a little bit up. I've already put a load in. I'm just going to pile it up where I want it positioned. He's done well. I've just been out and I've mixed all that soil up and he's been quite happy to sit there. Probably thinking, what the bloody hell are you doing? Right. We don't want it that way, we want it that way. Because we got a broken pot. Which meant I put the pile the wrong side. God damn it. There we go. Right, it's going to sit something like that. Something like that. Still. You right, Nacho? Cat just fell off the side. Don't like that root. Not happy about that root. All that root. Not happy about them. Just not happy. But I can't afford to take any more off. It is what it is. So I think we're going to do it something like that. Now, tying this in. I'm going to try and get underneath these roots. Should be quite easy. It is, especially with this soil. There we go. Go under the roots so we're not going to scar them up, mark them in the future. I'm only going to use the one wire. I've got a feeling by the time that it's banked up with soil, you should be alright. Just backfill it, well, underneath. Lift him in the position you want and then just tuck the soil underneath it. There you go. Job's a good one. Right, I'm not sure if I've got enough soil made up, but I think it's adequate to do what we want it to do, and then we can just top dress it with some Pro Mix. We'll see. I might be a little bit optimistic. That is my middle name. It's what makes the world go round, isn't it? It's not love or money, it's optimism. It's a more positive thunking of hope. That's my view. Am I waffling? I'm waffling again. He's Needs a bit in there, doesn't he? Just to give it a bit of stability. That's good. It's good. It's not as bad in the barrier from this side actually. It's more detailed. You haven't got like 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got like lots of little ones this side. So that could be something to consider in the future. Well, I'm going to go and mix some more soil up because I blatantly didn't do enough. I'm slacking. It's amateur hour. Right, back in the room. Right. Cyril's still here. He's hanging on. Right, I've done this a different mix this time. Still got the organic in there, as you can see, but I've put in a little bit more of the pro mix. Mix it up. Mix it up. I was going to do it out in the greenhouse, but old Cyril, I don't want to knock him off. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful soil. That's perfect. That's what we like. Look at that. Don't get much better than that, does it? Chuck it in. I've used probably a good 15 litres of soil today, repotting stuff. Is it 25 litre bag, I think? Is it 25 litres or is it 30 litres, 35? I don't know, but I've used quite a bit out of the bag. Amazing, amazing. It's another good thing about this Pro Mix is that it's not overly priced. If you were to do all your trees in Akadama or all this other fancy substrate, it costs you a fortune. Cost you a fortune. A little bit of that. Give it a bit of that. Right, we'll just take the edge out, give it a bit of a rim. Make it easier for when you water it. Oh yes, look at that. Pucker, as they say, pucker. He's still there, he's hanging on. He's hanging on, he's having a snail of a time. Right, Nacho? Where's your sister? Right. Right, I think we'll whip him outside. Let's just reclaim this soil, because most of it was good. Most of it. Break it up a bit, those harder bits. And I'll chuck this in with the recycled soil. And we can wash that through. Wash it through. Keep that because that's good soil. Right, back in a minute. Salted. Right, give it a good flush through with the hose pipe. That's why it sat on this towel, because it was flooding the kitchen. Right, I'm just going to go in and take out all the little bits that I don't think we're going to need. Basically, tidy it up. And I'll do this on a time lapse. Not that it will take me very long, but I'm sure you guys have got better things to be doing, like bonsai. Okay. there we go. So I just cleaned it out. I'm going to leave it looking quite natural at the minute. Yeah, he's tidied up quite nicely. Lovely tree to work with. Smells beautiful. Got such a lovely fragrance. Really, I'd say really nice to work with. Definitely missed out. Wish I knew about these trees years ago. But you know, that's all part and parcel of developing your skills. So yeah, really looking forward to working on this tree in the future. But I'm going to set it on the bench and I'm going to study it for a little bit longer. I'm in no rush to really execute. Not literally execute it, but execute it as a, you know, oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to bonsai it. I'd rather make it look more natural. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Right. Love you and leave you. I'm going to go and do a bit of investigating on Thujas. Maybe have the odd dream about them. So yeah, we'll come back to this. Check out the video on the maple that I did today. Not for the faint-hearted. It's a good video though. Well, I think it's a good. All my videos are good. Oh dear. Well, somebody's got to love them, haven't they? Right. Love you and leave you guys. Look after yourselves.